Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope everyone is having a wonderful end of the weekend. Looking forward to the weekend. In today's video, we're going to answer the question, does the payback percentage matter in slots or video poker? And I've got the receipts here. I've got some figures I want to share with you, and you'll be surprised how much it actually matters depending on the context that we're talking about here. So let's get started. Okay, so to answer the question first, I want to address what your reasons for going to the casino are. So if you're just going there for fun, for entertainment, as what most of us should, and you're primarily a slot player, in slots you don't know what the payback percentage is going to be. So you should focus primarily more on your budget and on volatility especially, and make your decisions based on that. And of course, what entertains you the most, and stick to that budget, and then you'll be fine. And just treat your budget as entertainment, as if you were, say, going to a restaurant or the movies or to a theme park, for example. All right. So in that case, you don't have to worry about the payback percentage. That this won't be for you. But if your goal while at the casino is to minimize the house's edge over you as much as possible, and you like to play other games besides slots, obviously you wouldn't play slots in this case. Video poker is a good example here. We're going to discuss that now. Then, and especially if you are a frequent visitor to the casino, over time the payback percentage will matter, and the amounts, if we convert it to dollars to make it easy for you guys to understand, it actually can be quite shocking. Even a 1 or 2% difference can have on your expected loss over time. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this with jacks or better. We're going to look at all 6 of the common pay tables for jacks or better, from full pay 9-6 all the way down to 6-5. Jacks or better. We're going to go ahead and give you guys the expected loss values for 2,000 hands at $1 denomination, so $10,000 coin in, which is doable in a single visit to the casino. I would estimate that an average person can probably, when focused, probably get at least 500 hands per hour. This is just an estimate. Maybe slightly less, and if you're very quick, you could definitely do much more in an hour. So 2,000 hands in 4 hours time. Maybe take a dinner break in between, or 3 breaks in between, split up to 4 sessions, depending on how long you plan on staying at the casino. And even if you don't, maybe a two-day trip, that's definitely doable. So we're going to use that as an example. $1 denomination, jacks or better. 2,000 hands at $5 per hand. That's $10,000 coin in. And so I've got the figures here on my piece of paper, but I will show it to you on screens so you can see the results as well, and the math behind it. So it's a very simple equation. We have gone over this in a previous video about comps in video poker, so it's pretty good that we would give you guys a refresher here. So first, to start off, we have 9-6 jacks or better. Payback percentage is 99.54%. $10,000 coin in. If you multiply the inverse of that, so what's 100% minus 99.54? That's 0.46%, right? Or in decimal, 0.0046. And if you multiply that by $10,000, you get the expected loss for that game, which is $46. Pretty small. So that's a $46 expected loss. So now let's go ahead and reduce the payoff for the flush, and we get 9-5 jacks or better. Payback percentage of 98.45%. Do the same math as we did previously, and you now have an expected loss of $155. Notice how it jumps quite a bit. The next on the list is 8-6 jacks or better. So instead of reducing the flush, we reduce the full house instead. It's only a slight difference. 98.39% payback percentage, expected loss $161. And now we reduce both the flush and the full house. 8-5 jacks or better. 97.3% payback percentage, expected loss $270 over 2,000 hands, $10,000 coin in. Next, 7-5 jacks or better. 96.15 payback percentage, expected loss $385. And finally, the worst version of jacks or better that you'll typically find, 6-5 jacks or better, 30 for a full house, 25 for a flush. 95% payback percentage, expected loss is $500. So notice how big of a difference it gets with 4.5 percentage point difference between the best and the worst pay table. You go from 46 expected loss all the way to 500, a difference of $454. So that could be quite big over time. Now, 2,000 hands is still within the short term. Of course, anything can happen within a 2,000 hand session. You could get the royal flush, or you could not, and you could do worse than that in that time frame. Speaking of such, the royal flush is usually, what is it, a 1 in 40,000 chance for any single hand. So if you're playing 2,000 hands, you have roughly a 5% chance of making a royal flush during a 2,000 hand session. So yeah, over the course of your playing multiple times of doing this, and especially given the fact that video poker is much lower in volatility compared to slots, I think I could say that with any type of slot. I have seen, obviously, thanks to Mark from Gamble Smart by posting the information on Double Diamond Deluxe on one of his videos, I noticed that the variance is 40 for Double Diamond Deluxe, which is almost identical to that of Double Double Bonus video poker. For comparison, Jacks or Better's variance is 19.5, much lower in volatility. So you'll notice the differences with much less gameplay in a game such as Jacks or Better. Same thing with bonus poker as well. They're nearly identical in volatility compared to any slot, even the lowest volatile slots like Double Diamond. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end it off right here. Hopefully you learned something interesting. You've realized how much the payback percentage can actually affect you over the lifetime of you playing video poker or any type of game, because every game is going to have a house edge in the casino, of course. And the inverse is true if you were able to get the advantage in the case of the few video poker machines remaining that are over 100%. Then the inverse is true. You'll actually be a net gain instead of a loss. Or if you're playing poker in the poker room, we could win there. But for the most part, as previously mentioned, the house edge is in every single house bank casino game, and the payback percentage does have a long-term effect over your lifetime of playing. But we're going to go ahead and end it off here. Thank you very much for watching. If you learned something new and you want to support the channel, do me a favor and hit the like button on this video. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do video poker lessons every Friday. Mostly I answer viewer questions. And if you have a viewer question, please put it in the comment section of this video. I definitely will appreciate it. And if it's a good one, I'll make a dedicated video out of that one. Share this with others and hit the bell icon to be notified once I release a brand new video. And until then, have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you for the next one. Take care and go make it happen.